The following is a production of the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network. It's time for Davis County Baseball, streaming online on the Atomo Radio YouTube channel and Facebook page. Now, let's head down to the field with the voice of your Davis County Mustangs, Alice Kojo.
It's time for Mustang Baseball, and welcome to another full week of Mustang Baseball here in the middle of June. Can't believe we're in the middle of June already. Today, we'll have a doubleheader as the Davis County Mustangs will be taking on the Knoxville Panthers in what will be a key South Central Conference matchup. Pleasure to have you with us. I'm Alice Kojo. I'm joined by Annie Argo, our on-site producer. We appreciate you taking in this game on the Atomo Radio Facebook page or on our YouTube channel, whichever one you're checking out. We appreciate you joining us. So as we look at the standings coming into today, Cardinal leads the South Central Conference with an 8-2 record. Knoxville is right there tied in the loss column. They are 6-2 in conference, plus they have another game coming up against Cardinal later this season. Davis County, on the other hand, they are 5-5, and with a win or two today, they can climb up and perhaps surpass Centerville, who sits at fourth place in the South Central Conference standings. And just like Knoxville, Davis County also has a game versus Cardinal remaining. So that's what's at stake. Davis County with the big sweep of EBF last Monday. That's the last time we saw the Mustangs in Eddyville. That snapped a 4-game losing streak. They are 9-6 overall, 5-5 in the South Central Conference. Knoxville also swept a doubleheader on Monday, which is the last time they played. They won against Clark, sweeping them back on June the 8th. We'll take our first break, and when we come back, we'll tell you a little bit more about the Mustangs and how they're looking coming into today's matchup versus Knoxville. Davis County Baseball coming up soon on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
The Davis County Mustangs would like to thank the community for their continued support.
Ready to make your home more you? At Community First Credit Union, we have an exclusive offer to help. Take advantage of our limited-time Flex Home Equity line of credit with a special 6-month intro rate to get started. It's financing you can use to build your outdoor oasis, create your backyard hangout, or elevate your curb appeal. Visit c1stcu.com for details and apply online today. Subject to credit approval, federally insured by the NCUA, Equal Housing Opportunity.
Refresh your skin and feel your best with a visit to the complexion company Laser and Aesthetics in Batavia, your premier destination for ultimate head-to-toe care. Boost your energy with premium IV hydration drips, experience the skin-smoothing power of microneedling and medical-grade chemical peels, or try their state-of-the-art M-Sculpt Neo and M-Cella treatments for body sculpting and wellness. They also offer expert permanent makeup, lip blushing, and clear skin acne scar treatments. Book your visit with the complexion company in Batavia today. Is your back telling you it's time for a new mattress? Darren at Dixon's Mattress Outlet is the man to see. Dixon's Mattress Outlet sells new mattresses of all sizes. They also have a great selection of area rugs, sheets, and pillows. Needing a mattress for the camper or a rollaway bed? Darren has those too. Call Darren today and get the best rest for less. Call Dixon's Mattress Outlet today at 641-664-3060. And don't forget to like them on Facebook.
Get back to your life sooner with orthopedic care at Davis County Hospital and Clinics. Whether it's a shoulder or knee problem or a broken bone, Davis County Hospital and Clinics is here for you. Our specialists and team members will treat you with care from your first visit to surgery through rehab and therapy. Comprehensive orthopedic care isn't a long drive away. It's right here at Davis County Hospital and Clinics, building better, healthier lives.
Call. I got a pair of clogged toilets.
2 pair, dripping faucets, and leaking pipes.
Full house, boys. Flooded basement, ruined water heater, and a wild card, broken sump pump.
Gentlemen, whatever your plumbing issue may be, call Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive in Ottumwa. The drain cleaning and plumbing experts, residential and commercial, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Oh, and one more thing. A royal flush always beats a full house.
That's a bunch of crap.
Hi, I'm Allison Engel with First Iowa State Bank of Bloomfield. As another growing season gets underway, First Iowa State Bank is here to help area farmers tackle their 2026 ag needs with local decisions, personal service, and financing built around your operation. Whether you're planning for crop inputs, equipment, livestock, land, or operating expenses, our experienced ag lending team understands agriculture because we live it every day right here in Southeast Iowa. Stop in and talk with our ag lending team at First Iowa State Bank of Bloomfield.
Ready to make your home more you? At Community First Credit Union, we have an exclusive offer to help. Take advantage of our limited time Flex Home Equity line of credit with a special 6-month intro rate to get started. It's financing you can use to build your outdoor oasis, create your backyard hangout, or elevate your curb appeal. Visit c1stcu.com for details and apply online today. Subject to credit approval, federally insured by the NCUA, Equal Housing Opportunity.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
You're watching the Knoxville Panthers warm up in front of us. That's head coach Turner DeVore with the white T-shirt, with the fungo bat, hitting out a couple of grounders and fly balls to his team as they get warmed up for tonight's doubleheader versus Davis County. The Mustangs check in with a 9-6 record, 5-5 overall in the South Central Conference. They were reeling coming into last week with a 4-game losing streak, but then they were able to, after falling behind to EBF 5-2, they were able to get off the mat and come from behind. And with 2 runs in the top of the 7th inning, they beat the Rockets 7-6 in Game 1 of that doubleheader. Things of note in that first game, Max Taylor had a pair of hits and 2 RBI. Noah Sizemore had a pair of hits and 1 RBI. And Josh Settles went the distance, 7 innings, and he pitched 109 pitches, allowed 6 runs, 2 of them earned on only 5. He walked 1 while striking out 10. He was fantastic, resilient, in what was a very hot 86-degree day in Eddyville last Monday. Game 2, a little bit more easier for Davis County as they took advantage of 6 EBF errors and beat the Rockets 10-9 in the nightcap. Most notable thing about the nightcap was 8th grader Grant Husted. He was batting in the 8th spot, and he came through. He had a 2-run double and also a bases-loaded walk, so a career-high 3 RBI for the 8th grader in the nightcap against EBF. So Davis County now 9-6. And they were able to fight their way back up the South Central Conference standings at 5-5, and they can really make things difficult for Knoxville with a couple of wins here today versus the Panthers. But it won't be an easy task, as this is a very good and sound Knoxville team, which they always do. You rarely see a Knoxville squad that is sloppy or not that fundamentally sound. We'll take another break and come back to talk a little bit more about the Knoxville Panthers. They're riding a 4-game winning streak. They're looking to keep it going here in Bloomfield today. This is Davis County Baseball on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
The Davis County Mustangs would like to thank the community for their continued support.
Is your back telling you it's time for a new mattress? Darren at Dixon's Mattress Outlet is the man to see. Dixon's Mattress Outlet sells new mattresses of all sizes. They also have a great selection of area rugs, sheets, and pillows. Needing a mattress for the camper or a rollaway bed? Darren has those too. Call Darren today and get the best rest for less. Call Dixon's Mattress Outlet today at 641-664-3060. And don't forget to like them on Facebook.
Hi, this is Abby at Hoskin Elevator. The Barnhart family and our employees would like to thank our customers and invite you to stop in or give us a call anytime with your farming or livestock needs. We carry a full line of ADM feed and mineral and offer commodity mixes and custom rations. Along with an ADM nutritionist, let us help you with all of your livestock goals. Hoskin Elevator is proud to work with Stein Soybeans and local Davis Seed to help you with your planting and cover crop needs. We offer on-farm pickup of your corn or soybeans and rock delivery. Once again, from Hoskin Elevator, thank you and go Mustangs.
Go Mustang!
At Family First Chiropractic, it is our goal to get you and your family as healthy as possible and keep you healthy for the rest of your life. We deliver an elevated level of care for the entire family. We approach healthcare from a holistic view, incorporating multiple chiropractic techniques and physical therapy to ensure that our patients achieve the best results as fast as possible. We believe you deserve the best. A little preventative care now will eliminate pain management in later years. We want our kids to grow and live an active, healthy lifestyle. Get your family checked at Family First Chiropractic.
When it comes to athletic performance, Danco in Centerville is the local go-to. They're your athletic performance specialist, helping school teams, athletic directors, coaches, parents, and athletes with top quality gear for sports and active lifestyles. Danco also makes team fundraising simple, handling the design, orders, shipping, and everything in between, so your organization can raise money without the headache. Like and follow Danco on Facebook and visit them on the Centerville Square.
Danco, work hard, play proud.
Ready to make your home more you? At Community First Credit Union, we have an exclusive offer to help. Take advantage of our limited time Flex Home Equity line of credit with a special 6-month intro rate to get started. It's financing you can use to build your outdoor oasis, create your backyard hangout, or elevate your curb appeal. Visit c1stcu.com for details and apply online today. Subject to credit approval, federally insured by the NCUA, Equal Housing Opportunity.
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
The Davis County Mustangs would like to thank the community for their continued support.
Is your back telling you it's time for a new mattress? Darren at Dixon's Mattress Outlet is the man to see. Dixon's Mattress Outlet sells new mattresses of all sizes. They also have a great selection of area rugs, sheets, and pillows. Needing a mattress for the camper or a rollaway bed? Darren has those too. Call Darren today and get the best rest for less. Call Dixon's Mattress Outlet today at 641-664-3060. And don't forget to like them on Facebook. You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Back here in Bloomfield, and, well, both teams have finished warming up, and we're basically waiting on umpires now as we get set for the doubleheader between Knoxville and Davis County from here in Bloomfield. First time these two teams are meeting this season. These teams will again meet in 10 days in Knoxville on the 25th for a single game, and that'll wrap up their regular season series. Knoxville 7-4 on the season, 6-2 in the South Central Conference. They have won their last 4, including a doubleheader sweep of Clark back on Monday. That's a similarity between these two teams. Both teams have not played since Monday due to schedule and circumstance involving Mother Nature. Turner DeVore is the head coach of Knoxville, and they are a team that can absolutely rake. 302 is their team batting average coming into today's doubleheader. Also like to run on the bases, 44 of 48 in the stolen base category. Decent pitching as well, team ERA of 3.79. It's always interesting to see what a coach decides to do as far as their pitching is concerned, especially with so many days off and both teams should be well rested. So what do the coaches decide to throw at the other team, and who do they trust as far as arms is concerned? That'll be a bit of a teaser as we will wait to give you the starting lineups after this next break. So we will step away from once again and have the starting lineups for you as Davis County gets set to take on Knoxville from here in Bloomfield, the first of 2 coming up on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Cody Crane with Crane Concrete Ready Mix. If you're tired of not mattering to the big corporate companies, then call us. When you work with us, you won't be on a waiting list. We can get you concrete when you need it. We are a family-owned business, offer competitive prices, and are easy to work with. We deliver to Davis, Wapello, Van Buren, and Jefferson counties. Work with a company that will take care of you. Call me, Cody Crane, at 641-919-1350.
Get back to your life sooner with orthopedic care at Davis County Hospital and Clinics. Whether it's a shoulder or knee problem or a broken bone, Davis County Hospital and Clinics is here for you. Our specialists and team members will treat you with care from your first visit to surgery through rehab and therapy. Comprehensive orthopedic care isn't a long drive away. It's right here at Davis County Hospital and Clinics, building better, healthier lives.
This is Tim with Slayton Polaris. I'm sure you would agree with me that while we enjoy watching our kids grow up on the farm, we also wish they could stay little for as long as possible. 1 minute they are small enough to play in a tractor tire, and the next thing you know, they are bigger than you. With all of life's changes, you can take comfort in knowing that Slayton Polaris will try their best to keep things the same. We always offer the best machines at the best possible prices and strive to treat everyone the way we would want to be treated. This has always been our policy since we opened our doors. We look forward to meeting you at Slayton Polaris, 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
Janet's doing it, so's Fred, same with Omar, and Tim's been at it since February of last year. And guess what? They're all saving by doing so. That's because they're all using Drive Safe and Save from State Farm and saving 10% just by signing up, and then getting a 30% discount down the road. How about you? You ready to get at it and save? To start driving safe and saving in Iowa and Missouri, call me, Wes Ashelman, your Albia State Farm agent today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Discounts may vary. Not available in California, Massachusetts, or Rhode Island.
Are you wanting a fence built but not sure who to call? Skylar at Hopkins Fencing in Bloomfield has lots of experience and can provide references from many happy customers. He can do everything from barbed wire, woven, continuous, and custom welding. Call Skylar at Hopkins Fencing in Bloomfield for a free estimate. You can find his number on Facebook or call 641-208-6310. That's 641-208-6310. Check out the Hopkins Fencing Facebook page for lots of pictures of the quality fencing jobs that he has done.
Why choose William Penn University? Where else can you find small class sizes and caring professors, along with over 25 athletic teams and multiple opportunities to thrive in our creative arts program, including music, theater, and graphic art? There are over 40 student clubs and organizations, and students get hands-on learning in state-of-the-art facilities. Come experience the tradition and Oskaloosa's small-town charm. Submit your free application today.
Ready to make your home more you? At Community First Credit Union, we have an exclusive offer to help. Take advantage of our limited time Flex Home Equity line of credit with a special 6-month intro rate to get started. It's financing you can use to build your outdoor oasis, create your backyard hangout, or elevate your curb appeal. Visit c1stcu.com for details and apply online today. Subject to credit approval, federally insured by the NCUA, Equal Housing Opportunity.
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
The Davis County Mustangs would like to thank the community for their continued support.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Head coach Turner DeVore of Knoxville and head coach Todd White of Davis County meeting at home plate with the two umpires for this afternoon/evening doubleheader between Knoxville and Davis County. So the coaches have exchanged lineups, so let's get to the starting lineups. First up for Knoxville, they're the visiting team. 7-4 overall, 6-2 in the South Central Conference. Riker Gifford leads things off. He's in right field, batting first. Batting second at second base is Justin Ferguson. Lincoln Norris, great all-around athlete, a shortstop. He bats third. Kyler Gifford is the starting pitcher for Game 1 for Knoxville. He bats cleanup. Luke Rosaboom is in left field. He bats fifth. Batting sixth, and at first base is Brady Rosaboom. Jace Kading is the DH. He bats seventh. He'll be batting for the catcher, Briar Kingery. Jacob Matrician is the third baseman. He bats eighth, and batting ninth, and in center field is Emmett Hyatt. Now for Davis County, head coach Todd White has them lined up like this in game one. Peyton Schooley leads things off for the Mustangs. He's at second base. Josh Settles gets a starting assignment for game one. He bats second. Max Taylor is catching. He bats third. Batting fourth, and at third base is Noah Sizemore. Dexter Scott's at shortstop. He bats fifth. Batting sixth, and at first base is Hayden Bankson. Victor Milder in center field. He bats seventh. Batting eighth, and the DH, the eighth grader, making a great impression early in his career, is Grant Husted. He'll be batting for the left fielder, Rylan Johnson. And batting ninth and in right field is Hudson Humphrey. We will take another break and be back for the first pitch of Game 1 between Davis County and Knoxville on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Is your back telling you it's time for a new mattress? Darren at Dixon's Mattress Outlet is the man to see. Dixon's Mattress Outlet sells new mattresses of all sizes. They also have a great selection of area rugs, sheets, and pillows. Needing a mattress for the camper or a rollaway bed? Darren has those too. Call Darren today and get the best rest for less. Call Dixon's Mattress Outlet today at 641-664-3060. And don't forget to like them on Facebook.
Hi, I'm Cody Crane with Crane Concrete Ready Mix. If you're tired of not mattering to the big corporate companies, then call us. When you work with us, you won't be on a waiting list. We can get you concrete when you need it. We are a family-owned business, offer competitive prices, and are easy to work with. We deliver to Davis, Wapello, Van Buren, and Jefferson counties. Work with a company that will take care of you. Call me, Cody Crane, at 641-919-1350.
Refresh your skin and feel your best with a visit to the complexion company Laser and Aesthetics in Batavia, your premier destination for ultimate head-to-toe care. Boost your energy with premium IV hydration drips, experience the skin-smoothing power of microneedling and medical-grade chemical peels, or try their state-of-the-art M-Sculpt Neo and M-Cella treatments for body sculpting and wellness. They also offer expert permanent makeup, lip blushing, and clear skin acne scar treatments. Book your visit with the complexion company in Batavia today.
Hi, this is Abby at Hoskin Elevator. The Barnhart family and our employees would like to thank our customers and invite you to stop in or give us a call anytime with your farming or livestock needs. We carry a full line of ADM feed and mineral and offer commodity mixes and custom rations. Along with an ADM nutritionist, let us help you with all of your livestock goals. Hoskin Elevator is proud to work with Stein soybeans and local Davis seed to help you with your planting and cover crop needs. We offer on-farm pickup of your corn or soybeans and rock delivery. Once again, from Hoskin Elevator, thank you and go Mustangs.
Go Mustangs!
This is Tim with Slayton Polaris. I'm sure you would agree with me that while we enjoy watching our kids grow up on the farm, we also wish they could stay little for as long as possible. 1 minute they are small enough to play in a tractor tire, and the next thing you know, they are bigger than you. With all of life's changes, you can take comfort in knowing that Slayton Polaris will try their best to keep things the same. We always offer the best machines at the best possible prices and strive to treat everyone the way we would want to be treated. This has always been our policy since we opened our doors. We look forward to meeting you at Slayton Polaris, 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
Your best choice for groceries is Brothers Market in Bloomfield, where they treat you like family. They're proud to offer Best Choice branded items. While you're there, check out the awesome selection in their meat department and make sure and find something for your sweet tooth in the bakery. Don't forget to follow them on Facebook to keep up with all their specials. Stop into Brothers Market in Bloomfield, where they treat you like family. Located 1 block off the northeast corner of the Bloomfield Square.
Pierce Fence Company is Southeast Iowa's premier local fence company. With over 70 years of experience, their dedication to quality craftsmanship and customer service is in a class of its own.
Hi, I'm Jared at Pierce Fence Company. We've been building quality fences for decades, and we value helping others. It's important to us to serve our community and make a positive change. We specialize in residential, commercial, and industrial fence installs. Give us a call or check us out online to find out why we were built to make a difference.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Josh Settles is on top of the mound for Davis County as he is going through his warm-up tosses to catcher Max Taylor. Davis County wearing their customary maroon tops with Mustangs written in script across the chest and their customary white pants. White caps with the maroon bill with DC interlocked across the top. Knoxville wearing their road jerseys, black with white pinstripes. You rarely see that look anywhere, let alone the South Central Conference. Knoxville written in block prints across the chest in gold, trimmed in black. Home plate umpire for Game 1 is Joe Pilcher, and the field umpire will be John Tharp, as there's the last pitch as Taylor sends it to second base, and we are about ready to get things started. First of 2 games here in Bloomfield. Big doubleheader between these 2 squads as Knoxville looks to stay even in the loss column with conference leader Cardinal. Knoxville is 6-2. Cardinal top dog in the conference at 8-2. Riker Gifford leads things off for Knoxville. First wind, and the pitch by Settles is taken low and in outside for ball 1. First pitch thrown at 5:05. I didn't know this until I started going to my son's travel games, but the official start time is there's a rifle into center field for a base hit, so Gifford gets things started with a single into center. I didn't realize that some umpires consider the start of the game when the pitcher starts his warm-up tosses on top of the mound and not when the first pitch is officially thrown. Because I've always thought when the first pitch is thrown, that's when the game starts, but to each their own, apparently. That's neither here nor there. Here's Justin Ferguson, right-handed batter against the left-hander Settles, who have to work from the stretch early. Gifford takes his lead from first. He is 9 of 9 in the stolen base category, so he is a threat. Not going on the first pitch, and there's a strike on the changeup by Settles on the outside corner. Ferguson's a sophomore, batting .243 this season. He does have a homer and 9 RBI. The 0-1. There's a fastball delivered for strike 2 as Ferguson has yet to pull the trigger, and he is down no balls and 2 strikes. Everybody in the Knoxville bench up on the fence, yelling encouragement to Ferguson. Gifford takes his lead from first, now takes a half a step back. And the 0-2 pitch taken outside to make him 1-2. Knoxville 7-4, 6-2 in the South Central Conference. They have won their last 4 after enjoying a 21-11 campaign last season. Throw it back to first, and Gifford is back easily. Settles, like any lefty, has a wide variety of moves. I don't think he gave Gifford his good move. That was just a move to say, yeah, I will throw it to first. Pause by Settles. Now they 1-2. That bounces to the plate. That gets away from Taylor, bouncing towards foul territory on the first base side. That allows Gifford to take second on the wild pitch. An early runner in scoring position for Knoxville. Ferguson now with the count even at 2-2. Awaits the next pitch from Settles. Here it comes. There's a one hopper that skips past Schooley at second into right center field, and coming in to score is Gifford for the opening run of the ball game. The normally sure-handed Peyton Schooley at second base, unable to collect that sharp hit, one hop grounder. An error on Schooley. And Knoxville has an early run. Still nobody out, and now here's the dangerous Lincoln Norris at the plate. First pitch changeup is lined foul above the fence on the third base side. How dangerous is Norris? Well, he's batting .471 coming into the ball game. He has 4 doubles, 8 runs driven in. He has an on-base percentage of .558. 0-1 to count to Norris. And the pitch. Fastball high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Probably be easy to pick Norris out of a lineup. Bright yellow gloves. And bright borderline pink shoes. I don't know what color I classify that. Watermelon's probably a good description. The 1-1, the runner bluffs going from first as Ferguson does not go, and the pitch is taken high to make it 2-1. Settles looking to work his way through some early trouble here in the first. Next pitch coming to Norris. High and outside, ball 3. Head coach Turner DeVore yelling from the first base dugout. 1 pitch, 1 spot. Telling Norris to let it rip if he sees it at a place he likes. He takes a hack at that and fouls it over the fence on the first base side. And the count now is full at 3-2. Don't think they give you anything for returning foul balls, although a young man does track it down over the first base fence. Payoff pitch coming to Norris. Runner does not go, and Norris takes outside for ball 4. Knoxville now with runners at first and second. Still nobody out, and Kyler Gifford will look to help his own cause. Starting pitcher, and timeout, an early timeout called by head coach Todd White of Davis County. Settles, you could most definitely classify him as the ace of the Mustangs. Leads the team in innings pitched at 28. He has a 2-1 record. Team leading 2.25 ERA. Also leads the team in, actually second on the team in strikeouts with 33, and he's walked only 7 in those 28 innings. Opponents are batting just .206 against a senior left-hander. Not a bad idea by head coach Todd White to just come out and say, all right, let's settle down. 1 run is in. Let's just keep it to the 1. Kyler Gifford is a senior. He's batting .455 this season. He has a home run and a team leading 15 runs driven in. First pitch is a strike on the outside corner. Sizemore playing close to the bag at third base. Schooley and Scott in the middle of the infield looking to keep Ferguson close at second. The 0-1, a swing and a miss at a high fastball. And Gifford's in the hole at 0-2. Settles, peers into his catcher Taylor, and now comes set. The 0-2 pitch, got him swinging. Got Gifford on a pitch high and away. Much needed first out for Settles, and that brings up Luke Rosenboom. Luke also a senior, batting .333 this season. 5 doubles, 6 driven in. Batting from the left-handed side, lefty on lefty matchup. First pitch fastball taken at the knees over the plate for strike 1. Bankson at first is not holding Norris at first, so Norris can take a sizable lead if he wants at first. Ferguson takes his lead from second. 1 out here in the top of the first. And the 0-1 pitch, bouncer to the plate, blocked by Taylor, and no advancement by the runners. Defensively, Davis County has Ryland Johnson in left, Victor Milders in center, and Hudson Humphrey is the right fielder. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count to Luke Rosenboom. And the pitch. There's a little soft flare out to right center field. That drops for a base hit. Knoxville will just play station to station, but that loads the bases. A little blooper over the head of Schooley at second base. And now a big spot for Brady Rosaboom. Brady also a senior, enjoying a good season as well. 355 at the plate, 3 doubles, and he's driven in a baker's dozen. That's 13 RBI for you kids who may not know what a baker's dozen is. First pitch, a line drive, 1 hop to Schooley off his glove. He picks it up and he won't have a play. An infield single by Rosaboom brings in another run, and now it's 2-0 Knoxville. Schooley had the range far to his left, tried to catch it on the hop. It deflected off his glove. I'm putting that down as an infield hit for Rosaboom. And the bases remain loaded for Jace Kading, who's the DH. Another left-handed batter. First pitch fastball, chop foul at the plate. Kading, a sophomore, batting to make that .429 this season. A pair of doubles and 4 driven in. And the 0-1 is a changeup that misses low and outside to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Norris is the runner at third. Luke Rosaboom is at second. Brady Rosaboom is at first. And 1-1 from Settles. A line drive that bounces past the shortstop Scott for a base hit. Scoring is Norris, and Luke Rosaboom gets the wave around. He scores as well. 4-0 Knoxville here in the first. So Knoxville jumping on Settles early. And now the 8th man to bat in this inning, Jacob Matrician, is at the plate with runners at first and second. Fastball up and away, ball 1. Matrician, another sophomore, batting .250 this season. Looking to add to his 1 RBI. High and outside, ball 2. Settles has already thrown 25 pitches in this first inning. Here comes the 2-0. A swing and a miss. I think Matrician had his mind made up that he was going to swing no matter what. That might have been ball 3 on a pitch up and away, but he helped Settles out a bit, and the count is 2-1. Fastball high and outside, 3-1. Matrician, right-handed batter against the lefty Settles. And the 3-1 pitch is fouled off at the plate, and the count is full. Settles twirling the ball in his left hand, now comes set. The payoff pitch coming to Matrician, who pops it up foul over the first base dugout and out of play. So we'll do another payoff pitch. Here it comes from Settles. Line drive up the middle, another base hit. Rounding third and stopping is Brady Rosaboom, and so the bases are loaded once again, and Emmett Hyatt will come up for Knoxville. That is 4 straight hits off Settles. That's something you rarely see. As I said, Settles came into this game with opponents batting just .206 against him, but Knoxville has knocked them around here in the first inning. The 9th man to bat in this inning, Emmett Hyatt. Swing and a miss. Hyatt, a sophomore, batting .111 this season. He has 3 hits, but one of them is a homer, and he has 2 runs driven in. So he does have power. The 0-1. A check swing. Did he go? And it was a called strike anyway from home plate umpire Joe Pilcher to make it 0-2. And there's a chopper to the middle of the diamond off the glove of Settles. Gathered by Scott. Throw to first is in time to retire Hyatt. So he grounds out 6-3. A run comes in to score to make it 5-0. Actually scored that 1-6-3 as that ball, that grounder deflected off the glove of Settles at first. Regardless, an RBI for Hyatt. 2 outs in the inning. Runners now at second and third. And Riker Gifford will bat for the second time. He swings and misses at the first pitch. Gifford singled and scored earlier this inning. This has been a 15-minute first inning for Settles. The 0-1. There's a strike on the changeup. Gifford buckled his knees and kind of blew a raspberry to say, whew. You sure about that, ump? 0-2 to count to Gifford. Settles looking to put an end to this big first inning for Knoxville. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Misses a bit outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Head coach Todd White can't go out to visit Settles. He already did that earlier in the inning, so this is Settles' mess to clean up. Pitch number 37 of the inning coming up. A swing and a miss as he waved and misses a slider, and the inning has come to an end. But Knoxville with 5 runs on 5 hits, 1 error in the inning, and they left 2 on. We'll head to the bottom of the first. Knoxville 5, Davis County coming up on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Ready to make your home more you? At Community First Credit Union, we have an exclusive offer to help. Take advantage of our limited time Flex Home Equity line of credit with a special 6-month intro rate to get started. It's financing you can use to build your outdoor oasis, create your backyard hangout, or elevate your curb appeal. Visit c1stcu.com for details and apply online today. Subject to credit approval, federally insured by the NCUA, Equal Housing Opportunity.
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
The Davis County Mustangs would like to thank the community for their continued support.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Knoxville put up a 5 spot in the top of the first against Davis County, so now the Mustangs will look to do something with their bats here in the bottom of the first. Game 1 of our doubleheader. Peyton Schooley will start things off for Davis County. Schooley with a 377 average, beg your pardon. 3 doubles, a triple, 7 driven in. He swings at the first pitch and fouls it off. Kyler Gifford, right-handed senior, is on the mound for Knoxville. He has a record of 1-1. He's pitched 14 innings. ERA 1.50. That's inside for ball 1. Over those 14 innings, Gifford has struck out 18. He's walked 7. Opponents are batting 121 against the senior right-hander. The 1-1. There's a strike right down the middle. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Don't need to get all 5 back, but you want to answer with at least 1 to let Knoxville know you're not going anywhere. That bounces to the plate. That evens the count at 2-2. Gifford winds and delivers. And that's golfed out to right center field, and tracking it and making the catch is Hyatt, the center fielder, for the first out. So with one out and the bases empty, the batter is Josh Settles. .294 average for Settles, a pair of doubles and 4 driven in. He swings at the first pitch and lifts it high in the air, shallow right center field, and diving and making the catch is Riker Gifford. Oh my goodness. I thought that was a second baseman's ball, Ferguson, but Riker Gifford, the right fielder, comes in and lays out to make that catch. 2 outs. Put a star next to that play. That's just all-out effort. Max Taylor looking to prevent this being a 1-2-3 inning. That's a tapper foul down the third base line for strike 1. Taylor, a .277 batter. .414 on base percentage, a pair of doubles and 7 driven in. Joe Pilcher, home plate umpire, calls time, and apparently there was something going on in right field. But whatever issue that was is taken care of. Who knows, maybe Riker Gifford knocked something loose when he was diving for that ball that he caught. There's a swing and a miss by Taylor, and it's 0-2. So after 5 runs scored by Knoxville in the top of the first, Gifford has a chance to shut down Davis County 1-2-3 here in the bottom of the first. The 0-2. Popped up, high in the air, shallow center field. Hyatt calls for it, makes the catch, and Davis County goes down 1-2-3 in the bottom of the first. 5-0 Knoxville on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Is your back telling you it's time for a new mattress? Darren at Dixon's Mattress Outlet is the man to see. Dixon's Mattress Outlet sells new mattresses of all sizes. They also have a great selection of area rugs, sheets, and pillows. Needing a mattress for the camper or a rollaway bed? Darren has those too. Call Darren today and get the best rest for less. Call Dixon's Mattress Outlet today at 641-664-3060. And don't forget to like them on Facebook. Refresh your skin and feel your best with a visit to the complexion company Laser and Aesthetics in Batavia, your premier destination for ultimate head-to-toe care. Boost your energy with premium IV hydration drips, experience the skin-smoothing power of microneedling and medical-grade chemical peels, or try their state-of-the-art M-Sculpt Neo and M-Cella treatments for body sculpting and wellness. They also offer expert permanent makeup, lip blushing, and clear skin acne scar treatments. Book your visit with the complexion company in Batavia today. You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Five 0 Knoxville leading Davis County here in game 1 of our doubleheader after 1 inning. Josh Settles looking for a smoother second inning versus the 2, 3, and 4 hitters of Knoxville. Panthers sent 10 men up to the plate in the first inning, scored 5 runs on 5 hits. And then Davis County went down 1-2-3 in the bottom of the first. Not the ideal start if you're a Mustang fan, but plenty of game left here in game 1. Jessen Ferguson strides to the plate. He reached on an error and later scored back in the first inning. Unusual that Turner DeVore, who's the head coach of Knoxville, he's one of those rare coaches. He does not decide to coach on the bases. He is strictly in the dugout, and he lets his assistants coach the bases. That first pitch is high for ball 1. Normally, you would see the head coach over at the third base box. Ferguson takes that pitch inside. Main culprit in that first inning that did settle in was just the hits. Ground ball, and Flares found a hole. You could argue the hardest hit ball was the first single hit by Gifford to open the ball game. There's a chopper to the left side of the infield. Scott knocks it down but won't have a play. Called it an infield hit for Ferguson. And more trouble for Josh Settles as Lincoln Norris comes up to the plate. He walked and scored back in the first inning. Knoxville looking to add on, leading by 5 here in the top of the second. And Norris comes up empty on that first swing as he went after a changeup and missed for strike 1. As I said during the starting lineups, Norris just a great all-around athlete. I would probably argue his best sport is basketball. There's a line drive past Scott, the shortstop, and into left field for a base hit. Johnson comes up with it quickly and brings it in, so a single for Norris. Ferguson stops at second, and we'll talk a little bit more about Norris when he comes up next. The batter is Kyler Gifford. He struck out swinging his first time up. Knoxville is a team, .302 batting average. They are showing it here in game 1 of our doubleheader. A swing and a miss at a high fastball. Gifford shaking his head as he comes out of the right-hander's box. We've all been there. Why did I swing at that? The 0-1. A changeup that's lifted high and foul down the left field line, out of play. No balls and 2 strikes. So he chased the fastball high, was way ahead of the changeup. What do you throw at 0-2 if you're Settles? He features a 2-seam fastball, a changeup, and a slider. It's a fastball that misses high and outside. Gifford had a notion to swing at it, but he holds off, and it's 1-2. Settles sets at the belt. And now the 1-2 offering. High and outside. Settles is missing high. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Kyler Gifford, starting pitcher for Knoxville here in game 1. Already been gifted a 5-0 lead, looking to add on here in the top of the second. 2 on, nobody out. 2-2, and Gifford bounces that inside the third base bag. That is a fair ball. Rounding third and coming in is Ferguson. He will score. Norris takes third. It is an RBI double for Kyler Gifford. 6-0 Knoxville as they continue to hit. Already 8 hits for the Panthers with nobody out in the second inning. So we have a courtesy runner coming in for Gifford. Grant DeMoss comes in to run for the pitcher Gifford. Runners at second and third. Nobody out, and this might spell the end for Josh Settles, who obviously is disappointed. Head coach Todd White does take the ball from Settles, and now will do it for the senior left-hander, as we will have a new pitcher come into the ball game. It is 6-0 Knoxville. We'll tell you about the new Mustang pitcher coming up when we return. This is Davis County Baseball on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Cody Crane with Crane Concrete Ready Mix. If you're tired of not mattering to the big corporate companies, then call us. When you work with us, you won't be on a waiting list. We can get you concrete when you need it. We are a family-owned business, offer competitive prices, and are easy to work with. We deliver to Davis, Wapello, Van Buren, and Jefferson counties. Work with a company that will take care of you. Call me, Cody Crane, at 641-919-1350.
Get back to your life sooner with orthopedic care at Davis County Hospital and Clinics. Whether it's a shoulder or knee problem or a broken bone, Davis County Hospital and Clinics is here for you. Our specialists and team members will treat you with care From your first visit to surgery through rehab and therapy, comprehensive orthopedic care isn't a long drive away. It's right here at Davis County Hospital and Clinics, building better, healthier lives.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
New pitcher of the ball game is Dexter Scott. He replaces Josh Settles, who plainly he's Davis County's ace, but just not a good day at the office for the senior left-hander. He pitched 1 inning, 3 batters into the second inning, allowed 6 runs on 8 hits. All those runs were earned. He walked a batter and struck out 2. He's also responsible for the runners at second and third. The batter is Luke Rosaboom, who singled and scored back in the first inning. 6-0 Knoxville is our score, and they are threatening to add on even more. Rosaboom takes a strike on the outside corner. For Dexter Scott, this is his 5th appearance on the mound. He's pitched 8 2/3 innings so far. That's outside for ball 1. ERA of 5.65. He struck out 10. He's also walked 10. That's outside ball 2. Opponents are batting .157 versus Scott. Sizemore playing even with the bag, now in on the grass at third. The pitch, that's a breaking ball that misses low, and it's 3-1. Here comes the 3-1. That's outside ball 4, so Scott walks the first batter he faces. The bases are now loaded. The third such situation Knoxville's faced already. Nobody out for Brady Rosaboom. He drove in a run with a single his first time up back in the first. Now he can add on and put some big time damage on the Mustangs. First pitch, swing and a miss at a pitch in the dirt. Scott pitching in relief of Settles. Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball misses outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Defensive changes for Davis County. Settles is now in right field. Hudson Humphrey is now at second base, and Peyton Schooley is at shortstop. And the 1-1 pitch is lined foul. That almost hit Lincoln Norris, who held his arms out as if to say, "What the heck, bro?" Norris was standing in foul territory, so even if he did get hit, that wouldn't have put the team in any harm as far as outs are concerned. Here comes a 1-2. Rosaboom takes that breaking ball off the outside corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two pitch popped up behind the plate. That should be playable for Taylor, and he makes the catch. So Rosaboom pops out to the catcher in foul territory. 1 big out. And that brings up Jace Kading, who singled in a pair of runs back in the first inning. Scott working from the windup. First pitch fastball taken at the knees for strike 1. And Scott delivers the 0-1. A changeup that's bounced to the right side of the infield. Humphrey will flip the first to get the out there. Norris comes in to score to make it 7-0 Knoxville. as Davis County is just content with getting the out. Runners now at second and third with 2 outs for Jacob Matrician. There's a high pop-up, foul territory, third base side. Sizemore gives it a look, and he makes the catch up against the fence. Good play by Sizemore, ends the inning. Knoxville adds 2 more runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll head to the bottom of the second. It's now Knoxville 7, Davis County nothing on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
This is Tim with Slayton Polaris. I'm sure you would agree with me that while we enjoy watching our kids grow up on the farm, we also wish they could stay little for as long as possible. 1 minute they are small enough to play in a tractor tire, and the next thing you know, they are bigger than you. With all of life's changes, you can take comfort in knowing that Slayton Polaris will try their best to keep things the same. We always offer the best machines at the best possible prices and strive to treat everyone the way we would want to be treated. This has always been our policy since we opened our doors. We look forward to meeting you at Slayton Polaris, 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
Call. I got a pair of clogged toilets.
2 pair, dripping faucets, and leaking pipes.
Full house, boys. Flooded basement, ruined water heater, and a wild card, broken sump pump.
Gentlemen, whatever your plumbing issue may be, call Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive in Ottumwa. The drain cleaning and plumbing experts, residential and commercial, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Oh, and one more thing. A royal flush always beats a full house.
That's a bunch of crap.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Davis County finds themselves down by a touchdown here in the second inning. 2-0 is our score as Knoxville has jumped all over the Mustangs with 8 hits over the first inning and a half. Noah Sizemore is at the plate for the Mustangs. Sizemore batting .292. There's a line drive to the right field line. Diving and not making the catch is Gifford. It gets past him, rolling towards the corner. And Sizemore rounding second, coming to third. Relay throw is not in time. A leadoff triple for Sizemore. First hit for Davis County, first base runner for the Mustangs. Gifford made a diving catch in the first inning on a shallow fly ball. He laid out on that liner near the right field line to try and make another highlight catch. Came up empty that time, and once the ball scooted past him, Sizemore, with good enough speed, was able to leg out a triple. Dexter Scott swings at the first pitch and fouls it behind the plate, out of play. Scott, a .357 batter. He has a double and 9 driven in. Second on the team in walks with 10. Any 0-1 pitch is taken in the dirt. Knoxville playing their infield back as you would expect, being up by 7 here in the second inning. More than willing to concede and out for a run. High and inside on that fastball. 2 balls and a strike. Davis County fighting against a trend that is troubling. Well, not troubling, but we'll explain that as there's a little dribbler to the middle of the diamond. Norris, the shortstop, charges, and they got him by a step. For some reason, Sizemore is still at third base, so Scott grounds out to short. There's 1 out, and Sizemore remains at third. Slow roller like that, you would expect Sizemore to score on that, but perhaps he was told to stay put at third base. Hayden Bankson is at the plate in the dirt, ball 1. That trend I told you about, Davis County, a 9-6 record coming into this ball game, 6-0 when they score first, and they are 3-6 when the opponent scores first. And they find themselves down 7-0 here in the bottom of the second. There's a line drive, base hit by Bankson, and he gets himself an RBI. And Davis County's on the board at 7-1. Nice solid base hit by Bankson to bring in Sizemore from third. And now the batter is Victor Milder. Victor snapped an 0-for-13 slump in Game 1 last week against EBF with a single in his first at-bat, ball one. He also had a hit in the nightcap against Eddyville, Blakesburg, Fremont. So now working on a modest 2-game hitting streak. A swing and a miss. Bankston is 1 for 1 stealing bases this season as he takes a pretty good size lead at first. He does not go. Check swing, and it's called a ball. That pitch looked like it was right down the middle. Must have been high. Two and one to count now to Milder. And a pitch. Fouled back. Milder was on that one as he fouled it straight back to the screen. Two balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch taken high. Oh, never mind. No, strike 3 called. Was it strike 3? Yeah. Even Milder was confused, but yeah. It was strike 3 called on Milder, so he goes down on strikes for 2 out for the second out. And now the batter is young Grant Husted. 8th grader acclimated himself well to the lineup in a nightcap last Monday in Eddyville. And he swings and misses at the high heat. Milder had 3 RBI in Game 2 against Eddyville, a 2-run double, and a bases-loaded walk. So head coach Todd White, having seen that, has inserted him in the lineup as a DH, the 0-1. That's a little bit low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Tall young man. I'd say he's about 6'2", 6'3". Long, lanky legs. Standing in the right-hander's box versus the right-hander Gifford, who comes set. And now the 1-1 delivery is a fastball right down Broadway. Husted in the hole 1 and 2. Bankson standing at first base. He drove in Davis County's only run earlier this inning. And that pitch is a bit outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. There were about 3 or 4 Panthers from Knoxville that were walking towards the first base dugout. They thought their teammate Gifford had strike 3. Instead, the count is 2-2. Here comes the next one from Gifford to Husted. Husted takes that in the dirt. So Bankson will get a running start from first base with a full count and 2 outs. If Husted can find the gap, perhaps Bankson can rumble in and score. Here comes the payoff pitch with Bankson running, and it's fouled back. So Bankson will have to slam on the brakes and head back to first and get ready to do it again. Gifford peers into his catcher, Kingery, now comes set. Here comes another payoff pitch to Husted. There's a chopper to the left side of the infield. Matrician, the third baseman, throws out Husted, and the inning is over. Mustangs do get a run on a hit. No errors and 1 man left on. We are through 2. It is Knoxville 7, Davis County 1 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
High-speed internet is here. powered by a 100% fiber optic network. Citizens Mutual provides reliable, fiber-to-the-home, high-speed internet to rural Iowa.
My children and my grandchildren, when they come here, they didn't like to come visit very much because they couldn't get on their devices. Well, now they love it because they can have chats with their friends. People don't realize how isolated sometimes people are out in the rural areas. So, yeah, it's awesome.
Visit findmyfiber.mycmtech.com.
Refresh your skin and feel your best with a visit to the complexion company Laser and Aesthetics in Batavia, your premier destination for ultimate head-to-toe care. Boost your energy with premium IV hydration drips, experience the skin-smoothing power of microneedling and medical-grade chemical peels, or try their state-of-the-art M-Sculpt Neo and M-Cella treatments for body sculpting and wellness. They also offer expert permanent makeup, lip blushing, and clear skin acne scar treatments. Book your visit with the complexion company in Batavia today.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Knoxville 7, Davis County 1 is our score in game 1 of our doubleheader. We're in the top of the third. Dexter Scott on top of the bump for the Mustangs, getting set to start his first full inning of work. Technically speaking, he's already pitched an inning, although he came in after Settles was pulled after pitching the 3 batters in the second without getting an out. The book is officially closed on Settles. We'll get to that in a moment. That first pitch is fouled back as the batter is Emmett Hyatt. He drove in a run with a ground out his first time up. That capped off a 5-run first inning for Knoxville. And there's a strike delivered by Scott to make it 0-2. Settles, an inning pitch, allowed 7 runs, all of them earned on 8 hits. He walked the batter and struck out 2. As I said, he just did not have it this afternoon. That breaking ball misses outside, 1-2. Knoxville beat Davis County 2 out of 3 times last season. Kind of an unconventional series. There's a chopper to the left side, and that bounces past the third baseman, Sizemore. That's a base hit for Hyatt. Ground balls with eyes here in game 1. Hit number 9 for Knoxville here in the third. And we're back at the top of the order, and Riker Gifford. Riker batted twice in the first inning, singled and scored to lead off the inning, and then struck out to close the first inning. Runner goes, pitch is taken. That's off the glove of Taylor. Rounding second and heading to third is Hyatt, and he will get in there without a throw. So a stolen base and a pass ball. And Knoxville is in business once again. 5 runs in the first, 2 in the second. Now a runner at third with nobody out. 1-0 to count to Gifford, and there's a strike. That season series I told you about, it opened as a doubleheader in Knoxville, and Knoxville won game 1 as that pitch is fouled back behind the plate to make it 1-2. But in game 2 ended up getting suspended. We were tied at 5. And we are in the 7th inning. And there's a chopper to the middle of the diamond. Schooley at short, scoops it up, throws to first. Safe is the call at first. Bankson was able to scoop it on the low throw, but Gifford able to leg it out from the left-hander's box. He gets an infield hit and an RBI, and it is now 8-1 Knoxville. So game 2 of that doubleheader as Ferguson comes to the plate for the third time. It got suspended in Knoxville because of an impending storm, and it was a mother of a storm, my goodness. And the AD in Knoxville says, yep, that's we just got to wrap things up and take cover. which we did. So the game got suspended as that foul ball went off the mask of Joe Pilcher, the home plate umpire. He takes off his mask and takes a bit of a walk. Taylor will walk the next baseball out to Dexter Scott to give Pilcher an extra moment. So game 2 of that doubleheader got concluded here in Bloomfield. It did not last that long. With a runner at third, a wild pitch ended up scoring the game-winning run. So Knoxville won 6-5, and they immediately started the regular game, the regular season finale between these two squads moments afterwards. That's fouled back by Ferguson to make the count 0-2. And in that game, Davis County beat Knoxville 2-0, and that was a combined 5-hit shutout by Josh Settles and Noah Sizemore. Completely different game here in this year's edition. 8-1 Knoxville. A runner at first, nobody out. Ferguson has a count 0-2. Curveball and strike 3 called as Ferguson goes down looking. 1 out with a runner at first for Lincoln Norris, who's reached base both times he's been up. A walk and a single, and he scored a pair of runs as well. Scott's first offering is grounded hard, foul wide of third. Scott peers over his left shoulder, now comes set. The 0-1. That was a quick slide step. That bounces to the plate, blocked by Taylor, but alert base running by Gifford as he takes second base on the wild pitch. One and one to count to Norris. Now with a runner at second. And that curveball misses wide. 2 balls and a strike. Temperature was 78 degrees at first pitch here in Bloomfield. Pleasant June day, although it's not been pleasant for Davis County on the scoreboard. That's low for ball 3. Pretty stiff wind as well. My phone said 11 degrees. I'd say it's closer to 15 the way that flag is blowing in between the softball and baseball fields. The 3-1. There's a drive out to center field. Going back is Miller. That is over his head, and that's off the 375 sign in center. Rounding third and coming home is Gifford. Norris will stop at third with an RBI triple. That was a laser. Right below the 375 sign in center, and it is now 9-1 Knoxville. Knoxville continuing to just relentlessly bash the Mustangs with the bats. Here's Kyler Gifford. He has an RBI double. Ball 1 upstairs. Gifford 1 for 2. He struck out back in the first inning. And the 1-0 delivery is fouled back to the parking lot behind us and out of play. Another 1-1. Gifford fouls that back to the screen. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Taylor wanted it high. It comes in low, and there's a little grounder to Humphrey at second. The throw to first is not in time. Another infield single for Knoxville. Norris comes in to score to make it 10-1. Knoxville now up to 12 hits. And we're only in the third inning. Luke Rosaboom, a single on the walk in his 2 plate appearances. A huge swing and a miss. With the score 10-1, you can start to get a little bit greedy if you're at the plate. Swings that might have been just for the team or now for you. That's up and in as Rosaboom twists out of the way to make the count 1-1. And a pitch outside. 2 balls and a strike. Bankson holding the runner at first. The pitch, and there's a breaking ball that finds the plate to make it 2-2. DeMoss takes his lead from first for Knoxville. He came in as a courtesy runner for Gifford. There's a line drive, base hit, right field. DeMoss rounding second, going to third. He will get there as the throw comes into the middle of the diamond. Another hit for Knoxville as Rosaboom has himself a 2-hit day. Runners at the corners. 1 out. And Brady Rosaboom, who has an RBI single. He is up. He's also fouled out to the catcher, Taylor. Scott pitching from the stretch. First pitch is high. One and of the count and the pitch. A little pop up on the infield, and making the catch is a shortstop, Schooley. That's the second out. And now Jace Kading comes up. He has 3 RBI already in this ball game. A 2-run single back in the first and an RBI ground out in the second. This is one of 4 doubleheaders going on in the South Central Conference today as the runner goes from first. There's a swing and a miss, and there's a fake throw to the second. And the throw got past Sizemore at third base into left field. Coming in to score is DeMoss. Coming all the way around to third is Rosaboom. It's now 11-1 Knoxville. So 0-1 is the count. Now with the runner at third, Kading fouls it back, 0-2. So score that as a throwing error. Rosaboom gets credit for a stolen base, and he advanced to third on the throwing error by Max Taylor. The 0-2. Strike 3 called. And the inning is over. Kading tapped on his helmet as if he wanted an ABS call on that, but no such thing here at the high school level. 4 more runs tallied by Knoxville. And as we head to the bottom of the third, it's now 11-1 Knoxville over Davis County on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
You wanting a fence built but not sure who to call? Skylar at Hopkins Fencing in Bloomfield has lots of experience and can provide references from many happy customers. He can do everything from barbed wire, woven, continuous, and custom welding. Call Skylar at Hopkins Fencing in Bloomfield for a free estimate. You can find his number on Facebook or call 641-208-6310. That's 641-208-6310. Check out the Hopkins Fencing Facebook page for lots of pictures of the quality fencing jobs that he has done.
For excellence in auto body work and paint jobs, there is only one place to go, R&K Body Pros. They pride themselves on being a local business who puts their customers first. Not only do they do quality work, they do estimates, insurance jobs, and will work with clients on deductibles. If you are in an accident, see R&K Body Pros to get your car back to normal. They work with all insurances, making sure you're happy with your outcome. Excellence is what you can expect when you work with R&K Body Pros at 315 East 2nd Street in downtown Ottumwa.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
$11 to 1. Knoxville leading Davis County here in game one. We're in the bottom of the third. Hudson Humphrey bats for the first time this evening. We've already had players from the Panthers batting 3 times. Unfortunately, this is the first time for Humphrey as he takes ball 1 to open the bottom of the third. Humphrey batting 154 coming into the ball game. That's high. Humphrey's driven in 5. Looking for his first extra base hit of the season as well. The 2-0. There's a strike. Humphrey awaits the 2-1 pitch from Gifford. And he swings and misses to make it 2-2. As I said, this is one of 4 doubleheaders going on in the South Central Conference, as here's a 2-2 pitch to Humphrey. A breaking ball misses inside to run the count full. EBF is playing 2 at Cardinal. Albia is at Clark to play a doubleheader, and Centerville is hosting Sheridan, what is a huge doubleheader between those 2 teams. Here comes the 3-2 pitch to Humphrey. He fouls it off, and he'll see another one. Cardinal leads the South Central Conference with an 8-2 record. Sheridan and Knoxville are tied at 6-2. Centerville is 6-4, and then Davis County is 5-5 in 5th place. Another payoff pitch coming to Humphrey, leading off the bottom of the third. He swings and misses. That is the second strikeout for Gifford. 1 out, and back to the top of the order in Peyton Schooley. Schooley flew out to center his first time up. And he hits that high and foul towards the concession stand. After Davis County at 5-5, Clark is at 3-7, and then Albia and EBF are bringing up the rear in the South Central Conference. They each have 2-8 records. The 0-1. Schooley looks at that pitch in the dirt in the opposite batter's box. 1 ball, 1 strike. Gifford's 1-1. A chopper to the second. Ferguson stays down on it, scoops it up, and has plenty of time to throw out Schooley. And there are 2 outs. So Josh Settles is the batter. He's the one that got robbed in right center field. Looked like he might have had himself a bloop hit, but then Riker Gifford, the right fielder, made a diving catch as it looked like that blooper was going to go over the head of the second baseman, which it did, but Gifford was there to make the catch. Breaking ball high for ball one. Settles, unless things change drastically, is the losing pitcher of record, as he just could not get on track versus these Knoxville bats. There's a little flare out to right field, and Ferguson makes the catch, and Davis County goes down quietly in the bottom of the third. We head to the fourth, 11-1 Knoxville on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Ready to make your home more you? At Community First Credit Union, we have an exclusive offer to help. Take advantage of our limited time Flex Home Equity line of credit with a special 6-month intro rate to get started. It's financing you can use to build your outdoor oasis, create your backyard hangout, or elevate your curb appeal. Visit c1stcu.com for details and apply online today. Subject to credit approval, federally insured by the NCUA, Equal Housing Opportunity.
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
The Davis County Mustangs would like to thank the community for their continued support.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Back here in Bloomfield, we're in the top of the fourth. Game one of our doubleheader. It's been all Knoxville. They've banged out 13 hits so far, and they lead Davis County 11-1. As Knoxville bats here in the top of the fourth. Jacob Matrician leads things off. He is 1 for 2. A single in the first, and then he fouled out to Noah Sizemore at third in the second inning. Dexter Scott just looking to keep the boat steady for Davis County. First pitch swing, and there's a chopper to Schooley at short. Guns at the first, and good play to throw out Matrician for the first out. Emmett Hyatt now is the batter. RBI ground out in the first. He singled, stole a base, and scored in the third. And the first pitch was fouled off. Hyatt awaits the 0-1 from Scott. That's low and away to make it 1-1. Here's the 1-1 from Scott. That's popped up behind the plate. The catcher, Taylor, gives it a look, and he makes the catch near the on-deck circle, near the first base dugout. And there are 2 away. Knoxville at risk of going down in order for the first time here in game one. Here's Riker Gifford, 2 for 3 in the ball game. A pair of singles, an RBI, 2 runs scored. First pitch fastball taken high for ball 1. And a 1-0 pitch. That's outside to make it 2-0. Sun peeking in and out of the clouds here at the Mustang Sports Complex as Scott prepares to deliver the 2-0 pitch to Gifford, and he fouls it away to the parking lot behind us to make it 2-1. Knoxville working on a 4-game winning streak, well on their way to extending it to 5 before we play the nightcap. Another pop-up foul to the third base side and out of play to make it 2-2. Gifford batting left-handed versus the right-hander Scott. And the 2-2 delivery is chopped foul towards the first base coach's box. Knoxville 5 runs in the first, 2 in the second, and then 4 in the third. Gifford trying to prevent the Panthers from going down in order for the first time this evening. Here's the pitch by Scott, and he fights that off and fouls it off. So we'll do it again. Count remains 2-2. Scott emphatically shaking off Taylor. Now he gets a pitch he likes. Curveball misses outside, and the count is full. Here comes the payoff pitch to Gifford. Hit high in the air, down the left field line, and Schooley can't catch it as it falls for a base hit, and is a hustle double for Riker Gifford. Hustling all the way and turned a little blue pit into left field into a double. And with 2 outs, here's Jessen Ferguson as he has an opportunity to keep Knoxville's streak of scoring at least 1 run each inning alive. Scott peers the second, takes a second look. First pitch to Ferguson, strike on the outside corner. Ferguson's 1 for 3. He reached on an error and scored in the first, singled and scored in the second, and then struck out looking back in the third. The 0-1. That's high and outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Knoxville, as they've been doing this entire game, team up on the fence on the first base dugout. Now with 14 hits in this ball game, that's high. 2 balls and a strike. Scott got the first 2 outs in fairly quick order, a ground out and a foul out. But now a double has him at risk of giving up another run to Knoxville. Here's the pitch. There's a strike on the outside corner. Looked like a changeup that found the outside edge. And the count is 2-2. Scott comes set. And now the 2-2 pitch is a fly ball. That's trouble. Right center field, and that is down, rolling towards the wall. Gifford comes in to score. Ferguson will slam on the brakes at second. An RBI double for Ferguson. It is now 12-1 Knoxville. As the Panthers continue to pour it on here in the 4th inning. Lincoln Norris has had a big day. A walk and a run in the first, single and a run in the second, then an RBI triple and a run in the third. He looks at strike 1. Turner DeVore looking at things from the first base dugout. He spent all day in Bloomfield. His daughter played middle school softball here at the complex earlier this morning. He figured, don't want to go back to Knoxville, so I'll just stick around here. There's a line shot down the left field line and foul. And actually talking to Turner before the game, he says, yeah, I could have gone home. Could have gotten about an hour 20 nap time in, but figured I'd just stay here anyway. There's really no guarantee you can get that nap in once you drive home anyway, so probably the correct decision. Been in that boat before. That bounces to the plate low. Good block by Taylor. Now the throw to third is over the head of Sizemore. Good backup by Scott, the shortstop in left field. We'll call that a wild pitch, which allowed Ferguson to advance to third. The count is 1-1 to Norris. Still with 2 outs. 1-2, apparently. Okay. And a pitch. There's a swing and a miss. Norris strikes out, and Knoxville is done in the top of the 4th. But they do add a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Going to the bottom of the 4th, it's now Knoxville 12, Davis County 1 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Is your back telling you it's time for a new mattress? Darren at Dixon's Mattress Outlet is the man to see. Dixon's Mattress Outlet sells new mattresses of all sizes. They also have a great selection of area rugs, sheets, and pillows. Needing a mattress for the camper or a rollaway bed? Darren has those too. Call Darren today and get the best rest for less. Call Dixon's Mattress Outlet today at 641-664-3060. And don't forget to like them on Facebook.
Hi, I'm Cody Crane with Crane Concrete Ready Mix. If you're tired of not mattering to the big corporate companies, then call us. When you work with us, you won't be on a waiting list. We can get you concrete when you need it. We are a family-owned business, offer competitive prices, and are easy to work with. We deliver to Davis, Wapello, Van Buren, and Jefferson counties. Work with a company that will take care of you. Call me, Cody Crane, at 641-919-1350.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
New pitcher in the game is Riker Gifford. He takes over for Kyler Gifford. That's head coach Turner DeVore with a big lead. Decides to save Kyler Gifford for another day. Took Kyler just 40 pitches to get through the first 3 innings. He gave up 1 run on 2 hits. He struck out 2, and he did not walk a batter. Max Taylor will lead things off for Davis County here in the bottom of the 4th, trailing 12-1. And the first pitch is high for ball 1. Taylor flew out to center in his only at bat. Another pitch high for ball 2. There's a high pop-up, shallow right center field, and coming in and making the catch is the new right fielder. I believe that's DeMoss. Regardless, it's 1 out. And there's a strike to Sizemore. He scored Davis County's only run after hitting a triple to lead off the 2nd inning. Ball 1 down low. There's a swing and a miss by Sizemore, and the count is 1-2. And a pitch. Ground ball, base hit, left field. So Sizemore with a 2-hit day. Dexter Scott now comes up. Riker Gifford delivers the pitch. A high pop-up. Norris, the shortstop, calling for it and making the catch in front of the charging Luke Rosaboom for the 2nd out. Rosaboom came in flying in from left field, cap flying off. but Norris called for it and made the catch. And with 2 outs and a runner at first, the batter is Hayden Bankson. He drove in the only run with an RBI single back in the second inning. Sizemore is the runner at second base. 2 outs. Davis County trails 12-1. And Gifford steps off. And first pitch is delivered for a strike. Riker Gifford is a left-hander. And Bankson comes up empty on that fastball to make it 0-2. Bankson looking to stay alive here in the bottom of the fourth. The pitch, a swing and a miss. So Bankson strikes out. Inning is over. No runs, a hit, and a man left. We're through 4. It is Knoxville 12, Davis County 1 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hi, this is Abby at Hoskin Elevator. The Barnhart family and our employees would like to thank our customers and invite you to stop in or give us a call anytime with your farming or livestock needs. We carry a full line of ADM feed and mineral and offer commodity mixes and custom rations. Along with an ADM nutritionist, let us help you with all of your livestock goals. Hoskin Elevator is proud to work with Stein Soybeans and local Davis Seed to help you with your planting and cover crop needs. We offer on-farm pickup of your corn or soybeans and rock delivery. Once again, from Hoskin Elevator, thank you and go Mustangs.
Go Mustangs!
This is Tim with Slayton Polaris. I'm sure you would agree with me that while we enjoy watching our kids grow up on the farm, we also wish they could stay little for as long as possible. 1 minute they are small enough to play in a tractor tire, and the next thing you know, they are bigger than you. With all of life's changes, you can take comfort in knowing that Slayton Polaris will try their best to keep things the same. We always offer the best machines at the best possible prices and strive to treat everyone the way we would want to be treated. This has always been our policy since we opened our doors. We look forward to meeting you at Slayton Polaris, 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
It's 12-1 Knoxville here in the top of the fifth. Game 1 of our doubleheader has been all Panthers. They've banged out 15 hits in this first game. In a game like this, where Knoxville scored 5 runs in the first, 2 in the second, 4 in the third, and then 1 in the fourth, and Davis County just with a lone run in the second inning, your strategy becomes a bit different, especially if you're head coach. And head coach Todd White is basically asking Dexter Scott to try to finish off this game so he doesn't have to waste another arm, and he can save what he can for game 2 of the doubleheader, which hopefully the Mustangs can come back from. But this game is not over as well, as Kyler Gifford comes to the plate. 2 for 3, a pair of RBI and a double. He actually started the game, and now he's the right fielder. And Gifford had a notion to swing but did not, and looks at a pitch outside for ball 1. That pitch is delivered high to make it 2-0. Here's the wind and the pitch outside. 3 balls and no strikes to Kyler Gifford. There's a breaking ball that snaps over the heart of the plate for strike 1. And the 3-1 pitch is popped up behind the plate, foul and out of play. And the count now is full to Gifford. Scott fought his way back from 3-0 to a full count. Now the payoff pitch coming to Gifford. Fouled back. Gifford steps out of the box, takes a deep breath, now climbs back in. And the next pitch. That's in the dirt. And it's a walk to Gifford to lead off the top of the 5th. That brings up Luke Rosaboom. He has a pair of hits, a run scored, and a stolen base. Runner goes from first. Pitch is taken for a ball, and the throw is not in time as Gifford steals second base. Here comes Scott's next pitch, and Rosaboom pops it up. Foul territory, third base side, out of play, 1-1. Game 2 of our doubleheader will be coming up right after the conclusion of this one, probably about half an hour after the conclusion of this opener. Timeout called at the plate by Rosaboom. Scott pauses, now deals. A little check swing tapper back to the mound. Scott pauses and then throws to first to retire Rosaboom. Gifford took third, and Scott had a notion to throw it to third, but he takes the safe out. And that's one out here in the top of the 5th. And now with the runner at third, the batter is Brady Rosaboom. Brady drove in a run with a single his first time up and later scored. He followed that up by fouling out to the catcher and then popping out to the short. Ball one inside. Start of what's a busy week for Davis County. Doubleheader today versus Knoxville. We'll be back at it tomorrow here in Bloomfield against Mount Pleasant, as that pitch is fouled off at the plate to make it 1-1. And then back in conference on Wednesday as Centerville comes to town. That'll wrap up the season series with the Big Reds, and that'll be the rubber match as the teams split a doubleheader in Centerville earlier in the season. And then we head to Clark on Friday to wrap up the week. Here's the 1-1, and the slider misses outside. 2 balls and a strike. Don't know whether to call Scott's breaking ball a slider or a curve. It moves like a slider, but has the speed of a curveball. Not quite as fast as a slider, as that fastball misses upstairs to make it 3-1. Scott came into the game back in the second inning. He has 3 strikeouts so far. And that's his second walk allowed. Beg your pardon, his third, as Rosaboom gets a free pass. That brings up Jace Kading. He has 3 RBI in this ball game, a 2-run single in the first, an RBI ground out in the second. Then he struck out looking to end the third. Knoxville has runners at the corners with 1 out, leading 12-1. First pitch fastball taken upstairs. Scott's ready. The 0-1, or the 1-0. That's a strike to make it 1 ball, 1 strike. Gifford is the runner at third. Brady Rosaboom dancing off first base. Surprised he hasn't taken second yet. And there's a throw to first. They haven't picked off. There's a rundown, and Rosenboom is tagged out. And now Gifford was kind of hung up between home and third. He decides to go back to third. Good play by Schooley in the rundown, keeping an eye on Gifford as he ran down to tag Rosenboom. So Rosenboom is picked off for the second out of the inning. Score that pickoff 1-3-6. One and one to count to Kading. High and outside ball 2. And there's a strike on the inside corner, make it 2 balls and 2 strikes. Scott a strike away from putting up a 0 for the first time. And the pitch. Kading pops it up. That's over the press box towards us and out of play. And I do believe Joe Pilcher, the home plate umpire, is out of baseballs. Scott gets a new baseball as he's back on top of the rubber. Count remains 2-2 to Kading. Scott working from the windup. He delivers. There's a swing and a miss, and Kading strikes out to end the inning. So no runs, a pair of walks, and 1 man left. Led to the bottom of the 5th. Davis County needs 2 runs to keep this game going. They trail at 12-1 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Refresh your skin and feel your best with a visit to the complexion company Laser and Aesthetics in Batavia, your premier destination for ultimate head-to-toe care. Boost your energy with premium IV hydration drips, experience the skin-smoothing power of microneedling and medical-grade chemical peels, or try their state-of-the-art M-Sculpt Neo and M-Cella treatments for body sculpting and wellness. They also offer expert permanent makeup, lip blushing, and clear skin acne scar treatments. Book your visit with the complexion company in Batavia today.
Hi, I'm Allison Engel with First Iowa State Bank of Bloomfield. As another growing season gets underway, First Iowa State Bank is here to help area farmers tackle their 2026 ag needs with local decisions, personal service, and financing built around your operation. Whether you're planning for crop inputs, equipment, livestock, land, or operating expenses, our experienced ag lending team understands agriculture because we live it every day right here in Southeast Iowa. Stop in and talk with our ag lending team at First Iowa State Bank of Bloomfield.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
We're in the bottom of the 5th. Davis County trails Knoxville 12-1. Mustangs need 2 runs to send this game into the 6th. Otherwise, Knoxville will win the season opener between these 2 squads. Game 2 of our doubleheader will be coming up a little bit later today. Victor Milder is the leadoff batter. He struck out looking his first time up. Ball 1 upstairs from Riker Gifford, pitching in relief of Kyler Gifford. And that fastball taken a bit high to make the count 2 balls and no strikes. That's in the dirt for ball 3. Milder looking to keep his modest 2-game hitting streak alive. Had a hit in each of the 2 games against EBF last Monday. And now the 3-0 pitch to Milder, taken at the knees for strike 1. The 3-1. That's high, and Milder draws a leadoff walk. Haven't seen much of the Mustang offense this evening. Just a second at bat for Grant Husted. He bounced out to third his first time up. Milder with a huge lead at first. Husted takes a pitch outside for ball 1. Second inning of work for Riker Gifford. He's a sophomore, 1-1 this season. He's pitched 12 1/3 as he checks on Milder at first. He's an ERA of 4.97. 17 strikeouts, 7 walks over the 12 2/3. That pitch is delivered high for ball 2. Opponent's batting 196 against Gifford. Timeout called. Here comes head coach Turner DeVore of Knoxville. Looks like he might be going to a different arm. But we'll see. DeVore wants to end it here and now. He doesn't want to extend this game any longer. Short conversation, as that was just Gifford, Briar Kingery, the catcher, and Turner DeVore. And I'm sure DeVore did most of the talking. So we resume play. 2 balls and no strikes to Husted. Here comes the next offering from Gifford. High for ball 3. Gifford walked Milder to start off the 5th. Now he's at risk of doing the same thing to Husted. That's no, it's a 4-pitch walk. Yep. Well, he pointed, so I thought Joe Pitcher was calling a strike, but no, he was just pointing at first as if to say, take your base. 2 walks, and now the batter is Hudson Humphrey. No, beg your pardon. It's Aiden Hale. So Aiden Hale comes in to bat for Humphrey. And he takes a pitch outside. Gifford was pretty sharp in the 4th inning. Pitched a scoreless inning, only allowed a 1-out single and stranded a runner. The 1-0. There's a strike. Hale's had some big moments with the bat this season. Now coming off the bench, down big. He fouls that off to make it 1-2. Hale awaits the 1-2 pitch from Gifford, and here it comes. That's high. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Looks like Gifford and Kingery got crossed up. Kingery kind of jumped out of his crouch early because he wasn't expecting the pitch that he got. That was a breaking ball, and I think Kingery expected a fastball. Here's the next one to Hale. Low and inside, and the count is full. So Gifford at risk of loading the bases. 12-1, Knoxville leads it. Here's the pitch, and it's a foul by Hale. So Hale will see another payoff pitch. Gifford nods and comes set. Rocks and fires. There's a ground ball to Norris at second, and the throw to second is good for 1. The throw to first, that is a double play. So Aiden Hale bounces into the 6-4-3 twin killing. Milder now is at third with 2 outs. And the batter is Peyton Schooley. John Tharp, the field umpire, wants to talk to Joe Pilcher, the home plate umpire, about something. And I guess they confirmed that I don't know which out they're confirming. maybe the one at first base. So here's Schooley looking to break an 0 for 2 here in this ball game. A fly out and a ground out, and that ball deflects off the glove of Kingery. It goes behind the plate, but he's able to scramble and grab it before Milder could think about coming home. Here's the wind in the 1-0. Fastball delivered low. 2 balls and no strikes. Knoxville's out hit Davis County 15-3 in this ball game. That's inside. 3-0, and Gifford is asking home plate umpire, where did that miss? The 3-0 to Schooley. That's high for ball 4. 4-pitch walk to Schooley. Josh Settles now comes up. He's 0 for 2. A fly out and a pop out. Mustangs at the brink. If they can't score 2 runs here in the bottom of the 5th, this game is over. And that hit settles in the shoulder, and that loads the bases for Max Taylor. Taylor with a pair of flyouts in his 2 at-bats. Brady Rosaboom, the first baseman, is telling a couple of things to Riker Gifford on the mound. So the game extending run now is at second base. Gifford working from the windup. Pitch is high for ball 1. On deck is Noah Sizemore, who's 2 for 2. The 0-1. That pitch is low, so he missed high and then he misses low. 2-0 to Taylor. And the next delivery is a strike on the outside corner. Taylor looking for a hit to extend this ball game for the Mustangs. Here's a 2-1. That's high to make it 3-1. Here comes the next pitch from Gifford. That's popped up. Short right field, and Ferguson, the second baseman, makes the catch, and this game has come to an end. Knoxville, in 5 innings, beat Davis County in Game 1 for a doubleheader by the final of 12-1. We'll be back to wrap things up here in Game 1 on the Atoma Radio Sports Network.
Family First Chiropractic, it is our goal to get you and your family as healthy as possible and keep you healthy for the rest of your life. We deliver an elevated level of care for the entire family. We approach healthcare from a holistic view, incorporating multiple chiropractic techniques and physical therapy to ensure that our patients achieve the best results as fast as possible. We believe you deserve the best. A little preventative care now will eliminate pain management in later years. We want our kids to grow and live an active, healthy lifestyle. Get your family checked at Family First Chiropractic.
Ready to make your home more you? At Community First Credit Union, we have an exclusive offer to help. Take advantage of our limited time Flex Home Equity line of credit with a special 6-month intro rate to get started. It's financing you can use to build your outdoor oasis, create your backyard hangout, or elevate your curb appeal. Visit c1stcu.com for details and apply online today. Subject to credit approval, federally insured by the NCUA, Equal Housing Opportunity.
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
The Davis County Mustangs would like to thank the community for their continued support.
Hi, I'm Cody Crane with Crane Concrete Ready Mix. If you're tired of not mattering to the big corporate companies, then call us. When you work with us, you won't be on a waiting list. We can get you concrete when you need it. We are a family-owned business, offer competitive prices, and are easy to work with. We deliver to Davis, Wapello, Van Buren, and Jefferson counties. Work with a company that will take care of you. Call me, Cody Crane, at 641-919-1350.
Get back to your life sooner with orthopedic care at Davis County Hospital and Clinics. Whether it's a shoulder or knee problem or a broken bone, Davis County Hospital and Clinics is here for you. Our specialists and team members will treat you with care from your first visit to surgery through rehab and therapy. Comprehensive orthopedic care isn't a long drive away. It's right here at Davis County Hospital and Clinics, building better, healthier lives.
Janet's doing it, so's Fred, same with Omar, and Tim's been at it since February of last year. And guess what? They're all saving by doing so. That's because they're all using Drive Safe and Save from State Farm and saving 10% just by signing up, and then getting a 30% discount down the road. How about you? You ready to get at it and save? To start driving safe and saving in Iowa and Missouri, call me, Wes Ashelman, your Albia State Farm agent today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Discounts may vary. Not available in California, Massachusetts, or Rhode Island.
When it comes to athletic performance, Danco in Centerville is the local go-to. They're your athletic performance specialist, helping school teams, athletic directors, coaches, parents, and athletes with top-quality gear for sports and active lifestyles. Danco also makes team fundraising simple, handling the design, orders, shipping, and everything in between, so your organization can raise money without the headache. Like and follow Danco on Facebook and visit them on the Centerville Square.
Danco. Work hard, play proud.
Pierce Fence Company is Southeast Iowa's premier local fence company. With over 70 years of experience, their dedication to quality craftsmanship and customer service is in a class of its own.
Hi, I'm Jared at Pierce Fence Company. We've been building quality fences for decades, and we value helping others. It's important to us to serve our community and make a positive change. We specialize in residential, commercial, and industrial fence installs. Give us a call or check us out online to find out why we were built to make a difference.
Ready to make your home more you? At Community First Credit Union, we have an exclusive offer to help. Take advantage of our limited time Flex Home Equity line of credit with a special 6-month intro rate to get started. It's financing you can use to build your outdoor oasis, create your backyard hangout, or elevate your curb appeal. Visit c1stcu.com for details and apply online today. Subject to credit approval, federally insured by the NCUA, Equal Housing Opportunity.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Knoxville breaks out the bats, and they thump Davis County 12-1 in game one of our doubleheader. As you can see, 15 hits for the Panthers as they jumped on the Mustangs from the very onset, and they did not let up throughout the ball game. Knoxville scored 5 runs in the first inning on 5 hits. An RBI single by Brady Roseboom, a 2-run single by Jace Kading, and then an RBI ground out by Emmett Hyatt were the big hits of that inning. And after Davis County went down 1-2-3 in the first inning, Knoxville scored 2 more runs in the top of the second as that knocked out Josh Settles, who started this game. He only threw 47 pitches and could not get out of the second inning after pitching to just 3 batters in that second inning. Kyler Gifford had an RBI double, and Jace Kading had another RBI and a ground out to make it 7-0. Davis County scored their only run in the bottom of the second as Noah Sizemore tripled to lead off the inning, and then he later scored on an RBI single by Hayden Bankson to make it 7-1. But then Knoxville put the pedal to the metal again with 4 runs in the top of the third. An RBI single by Riker Gifford, who had 3 hits here in game one to go along with the double and 3 runs scored. Lincoln Norris added an RBI triple. He scored on an RBI single by Kyler Gifford, and Knoxville then had a 11-1 lead, and then they added one run in the top of the fourth on an RBI double by Justin Ferguson to make our final 12-1. So that will do it for Game 1 of our doubleheader as Knoxville improves to 8-4 on the year, 7-2 in the South Central Conference. They have stretched their win streak out to 5. Davis County's win streak ends at 2. They drop to 9-7 and 5-6 in South Central Conference play. Totals for this ball game: Knoxville 12 runs on 15 hits, no errors, 7 men left on. Davis County 1 run on 3 hits, 2 errors, and 5 men left on base. Winning pitcher is Kyler Gifford. He improves to 2-1. Losing pitcher is Josh Settles. He is now 2-2. Time of the game, 1 hour, 42 minutes. So about in a half an hour, we will have Game 2 of our doubleheader as Davis County will look to salvage a split versus Knoxville after getting thumped here in Game 1 by a score of 12-1 in 5 innings. So to keep an eye out for our second stream, either on Facebook or on YouTube, and we appreciate you joining us. Once again, our final score for Game 1 of our doubleheader: Knoxville 12, Davis County 1. This has been Davis County Baseball on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.